wrap in from Febby.
Goes out of mana.
For QO, he's actually getting burnt down by the Iron Shot. The tower aggro straight onto Moon, and this might be your first blood. He tries to threaten another Iron Shot, but he's gone. QO down to 20 HP. Close to death, but as always, cutting it tight. Febby, are you okay?
Ooh. Decent maneuver by Crit, but unfortunately looks like he got spotted out in MVP. They're going to make the move now on Moon Meander.
He's
still doesn't have Surge.
QO half HP, and they're going to go in with the Ice Shards, but a good double impale back from Febby will save his mate. Will allow MVP to disengage, but still, OG, they're looking for the snowball forward, and Dubu tries to roll, but it's not going to be enough. The Shadow Wave heal bomb, Dubu's gone, and Febby might be collateral damage. The Hex, it's not going to be enough. Febby will drop low, another good Earth Spike, but Moon Meander's perfect positioning gets himself in front of the target and allows them to snag another kill. Too afraid to kind of sit back on their laurels, you know, give Spectre time to hit that level 6, and maybe that's when they look to strike.
This is a 2v4 rune fight.
My goodness, look at them all. OG, Shards barely catches MP in. The kick is not going to be on point, but they've got the Ghost Walk and no reveal here from OG. So it looks like the Invoker should be okay.
Well, they burned through a lot of his mana, and he's not going to be able to pressure in this lane very much anymore.
Oh, there's the Haunt. They got level 6 on QO and Moon Meander. He drops again. The Shadow Fiend, the Helm of the Dominator SF to take down Ancients and farm more efficiently across the neutrals. Oh, look at this. Snowball in. They've got the Omnislash block. QO gets caught, but a brilliant Earth Spike from Febby saves him with the dagger over the shards. Will get him out in this TP reaction from MVP. They can fast just like that. Oh, yeah. Catching the Juggernaut as well. He's got no spin, but he does slash through QO. Barely gets himself away with a vacuum back. MP, again an Earth Spike from Febby. Catches two, and MVP, they're going to get out with their lives. Not unscathed, though. Everything's so close to disaster for both teams.
Especially since you devoted so much time to shutting down QO, and the Batrider essentially wasn't even in the lane at bottom, but he's going to make his move on Crit at bottom as here comes the Haunt.
Yeah, it looks like a simple takedown unless Crit can get the snowball, but that turn rate from the sticky napalm makes it not impossible.
Yeah, and I really like the fact that he's going for these lassos that aren't super obvious. They were not prepared for that one at all.
Oh, up at top, Moon Meander. Caught with the EMP and the good chaining here. Combo through from MP. He is going to surge himself over to the west, and is he going to be able to get out of this? No. Moon Meander, are you kidding me? He's got the... Oh, he doesn't have a TP. He's going to hide himself away in the trees. If he can stay here for much longer, he'll try and surge out, but I think at this point he knows he's dead. Just wasting time of MVP. He said he was going to give up being bad-mannered, but it's so difficult to jump on him behind this tier 1. They were trying, they were thinking of it, this observable, those spotting out. Moon Meander's Darkseer, and if he can get in range, he's not in time. The kick will be off the mark as well, as Moon Meander just surges himself, hastening around, while on the side for him, Fairy Fire barely gets blood. He tried to turn for the lasso, but look at the silence onto No-Tail. He's got nothing left to give. The two saving supports fly will try from the high counter Crave, but doesn't have the Rangers. MP jumped on by the two supports. The Spectral Horde, you're right, Blitz. Comes straight back in. Flying Crit, Grave, TP, something, anything. As Miracle comes in with the raises, just pushing him back and making sure no one else will drop here, but man, that Spectre is so difficult to handle as such a fragile support as Fly's Dazzle.
And it's not like OG aren't trying. Like, they're trying to make moves around the map, and the first move top was incredibly successful, but ever since then, it's pretty much been all
look at
MVP.
That. Chained to perfection. Moon Meander, you can try all you want, but MP's going to get himself a killing spree. This Invoker.
And that's something that he accomplished, but MVP have made it their focus to essentially just shut down Moon, and they have not done that.
It's ready to jump with the lasso. 4 hours today with a blink and fly. The down he's the main target. They've got him and taken him out. There's no grave or heal. A Miracle burning through with that Firefly. A perfect tornado. They've got them all. OG ripped apart at the seams, with Miracle actually getting fingered down by Febby for it. Getting chased out by Crit, but it's just not enough damage. OG have got nothing left in the tank with no mana or no tail. He cannot Omni Slash. And QO, are you sure about this? Of course he is. Diving tier 3s. He just wants to kill everyone.
1 second for the spin.
Oh, is he gonna survive?
Yeah, he barely gets that one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Could have been even worse for them is the crazy part. Because OG barely got out of there, No-Tail barely gets to spin off in time, and he's immediately getting up for the TPC ult.
Oh, beautiful stuff from No-Tail, and with the EMP Tornado not quite gonna scrape through the Blade Fury. Looks like he is the last bastion of hope, just able to zone him back and say, you know what, we will defend. Out from Dubu, poking and prodding.
They're trying to buy time for the Invoker to come in.
Oh, you're right. I shot the throne with the horn out. Who are they going to target, though? Miracle. Requiem wound up, trying to take out the illusions and reduce that damage, but Duper getting spun out by No-Tail. They've killed off the Earth Spirit, but it's a bowler out. And Febby hexes up the jug, but it's back on the end. QO looks for the kill on Miracle, but Grave through by Fly. Now MVP, they still have spells to throw. No-Tail, Omni Slash in 3, it's level 2 as well. He's hit that level 11 mark. It's just sticking on a target, that's the difficulty.
Oh,
Pick him up
got
with
the
the snowball
snowball.
crit. Perfect placement, and now the Earth Spike, really? Febby catches them both with a finger of death. Brings down the Tusk. No-Tail is deep behind enemy lines. He's gonna have to spin and TP, spin and run, spin and hide. The Tornado catches 2 with a Dark Seer EMP, stunned and taken out. MVP have baited him deep and taken him down. Fly and Moon Meander both dropping low, and I don't think there's much left here for Miracle to do. He'll right click down and barely miss the raise on Febby. But it's MP picking up a double kill, and Dubu taking out the third.
Febby has just been an absolute god so far for MVP. The amount of stuns that he's gone.
Oh man, now as QO in this position, he's got his, small incremental items, the drums, urn, phase boots, everything's looking good, but the 2,000 gold in the bank, it kind of makes me wonder. Oh, they're going to jump in. Crit, where are you? You're going to save your teammate because Miracle's being dragged back into the back end of the fight. You're right, there's no grave or heal. 2 of them will get caught with their pants down, and the rest of OG up on the high ground. It's a good strategical position, but the spin barely. Oh, getting him out of that sticky situation while Forev blinks forward aggressively. But with no lasso and no catch, the wall is dropped. Crit being chased out by QO. He's not giving up his way. They're king across. They've got the 2 with the urn spike down as well. No-Tail gonna look for the Omni Slash onto QO. Guess who it bounces to? Onto Forever and back to the creeps. But the roll from Dubu will force back OG. There's nothing left to be had here.
MVP just protecting each other at all costs, making sure that they get out as a group.
You're right, this could snowball so far out of control if someone like Miracle was to get jumped towards the mid lane. But look at who's behind him, he's going to get jumped anyway. The horn through, but Forever, he's just dragged him straight back into that finger from Febby. Even with the dying Requiem slowing him down and doing that damage reduction, it's just not great for them. The Omni Slash onto Forever, but he'll scrape away with about 200 HP. No-Tail spins onto MP, but No-Tail's got no backup, there's no one to help him. Finally, Febby blinks forward. They'll catch No-Tail, that zoning wall, maybe will give them some respite here to return to their tier 2.
That bottom lane, and Brev had to go back to his base. Right now picks up the Yule Scepter for himself, and Q's about to lose that Aegis. He's getting really low right now.
Oh, back, QO.
They're trying to bait it out.
Meander, and he's dragged back into the finger again from Febby. Quick, snappy decision making from MVP will get them a nice juicy kill on Moon Meander with a tornado. Hang on a second. Catches Miracle.
They're trying to waste the Aegis.
Is it going to be quick enough though? He's getting spun down. Yep, there we go. First life expended. And that's also Blade Fury on cooldown for a little while for No-Tail, but OG just hold the high ground. No reason to go wandering down into the pit of despair, which MVP
are top and get some pressure, and they're going to take this bottom one for free too, just because OG again, they decided to maneuver around for mid. They don't have the best vision in their own jungle, so MVP are going to take full control of this right now.
Bad vision, hang on a second, kicking cross catches 2 and the jumping QO, he's found Fly, they're going to take him out, there's no Dazzle here for you today. He's hexed up and killed off with Omnislash back on the Dubu. He's the only target, he goes back onto QO. They'll look at No-Tail and say, juicy target, thank you very much. The snowball will actually not be used to save him up. It's Crit running into the middle of 3 of them. I think he sacrificed his life. Maybe. Not even for the greater good, as 3 of his team all drop like flies.
And I think this is going to be MVP signal. This is a pretty fantastic time for them to push. If they could get somebody with the bat to a core hero. Forev's still looking for it.
The Yule Scepter up.
Oh, he's got him!
An illusion. He's actually called Miracle. They're dragging him back again with a kick to the stun. He's dead. There's no retreat from MVP.
Oh, that was sick. He forced him forward so that he can get in range. It's quick engagement. Get somebody, get out. Then just wait for the haunt game.
Well, guess what? It's going to be a bit of in and out here for Forever onto Crit. But the Tusk snowball in time. I'm not sure where he's going to be heading. It's definitely not a warm retreat for him. The Tusk, he likes his cold, but the Firefly. Magi going to be for a Diffusal Blade?
It might be.
I guess you can purge off the Earth Spirit's nasty spells for him, though he's jumped in, blinks on the fly again, they caught the Dazzle, and with the Spectral Horde, maybe they look for people in the back end as well. Fly max up, but the Hex will mean he can't grave and can't save. The Crit Moon. At the tier 3, I think they just have to give up this tower. There's no way they can defend.
Cole's gonna get gone on, but Forev unfortunately doesn't have Firefly
Does he know the
Or the
no-tail's
plunging
here?
lasso.
He will. When the Yule Sap doing a flying vision, he sees him.
Dire's
But
bottom
yeah, I
tower
think you're right.
is under
80% of the
attack.
time, Forev jumps straight onto the Dazzle, and if he can't see the Dazzle, he finds the Shadow Fiend and drags him back far enough.
Yeah, it's always 1 or 2 targets. He knows that the Shadow Fiend is priority if he can get away from Fly far enough.
Forev. Oh, it's a bit tragic.
Oh, it's really good. Okay, that's the beginning. That's what they needed.
To catch someone off guard because...
Oh, they know Kyo's in the pit right now.
They do. Dagger himself back up onto high ground though, to safety with the rest of his team. High ground ward, Dubu. Oh, good stun, catches the 2, and the snowball forward maybe puts Crit out of position for the Earth Spike. One time off the mark, but with the damage they've got, I think it should be enough. Crit turns to try and fight for the turn rate. Tornado into the EMP, no doubt, deafening blast through the 3. The Requiem wound up and takes a lot of damage down, but I don't know, OG, you're not in the best strategic position here as QO is actually being right-clicked a fair amount by Miracle. The Radiance burn though, this missed chance as the BKB wears off, Ice Wall is out, and OG looks like they're gonna get fully wiped as Miracle stuck in the icy hell.
What looked like it could have been an okay start if they could have been able to kill Dubu off the bat. Instead, just set up for his Boulder Smash.
How is Forev so fast? Oh, he's got a haste rune, he jumps onto Crit, catches him, and with a Finger of Death, I don't think snowballing out of this is gonna happen.
Yeah, and I think the reason why the Jug is gonna go, or was thinking about going for the Diffuse.
On for 20 seconds though. Not necessarily needed, as they do have the damage output behind them. And also with the alacrity onto Spectre, just ripping apart this melee barracks. Down to 2/3 HP, and there's a glyph here for OG, but they're waiting and biding their time with the EMP forward. They're actually caught Miracle. He doesn't use his BKB in time, now he's got no mana left to push straight through, and Miracle pushed up into the high ground somehow, but baby, there's the Hex, here's the damage, and Miracle with no buyback left. MVP, they're running rampant through the OG base, a good vacuum back into the wall as well, but MVP's sustained through it all, and OG one after the other. Omni Slash onto MP, cancelled out by the Yules, and I think No Tail. GG's called. MVP take game number 1 up against OG.
And the crowd is very appreciative because this was clean. Though, even looked like it went pretty well for OG for the first